Alright, double break. What will you do? 874 into 2.1 mil. Hey guys, MrPokke here, back with another video, and today on this jolly good Christmas stream, after pulling for a very lucky Fugue push, we do have ourselves the 1 versus 2000 series yet again, this time featuring Fugue, right? The premise that we'll be testing her with will be using Firefly. We will make a separate video following this, probably after our CN Fugue analysis, which I'll be doing off stream, with our E6 S5 Fugue testing with every single E6 S5 break DPS. So I'll be running her with Himiko, I'll be running her with Firefly, I'll be running her with Boot Hill, Rappa, maybe even who knows, a Xue Yi, right? Maybe we slap out a couple of things there. So that is gonna be our separate video. For this specific video, I want to kind of see the differential between the E0 S0, which is namely gonna be using the S5 resolution light cone, E0 S1. We'll do an E1 S0 for my chat as well as the viewers, and then we'll move on to E1 S1, E2 S1, then we'll skip E4 and finally to E6 S1, and then wrap everything up with a full E6 S5, right? So units we'll be using today, it is going to be using Firefly, with Harmony Trailblazer as well as Gallagher. Ideally, you want to kind of run like a quote-unquote sustainless team. That's technically their best slot with sustained run mate, right? So run mate, Harmony Trailblazer Fugue, completely chilling. You shouldn't have that much of a problem because we have huge amounts of action value delay on top of all the Tentacle Bloom, Rebloom, Dance, all that. It is a very safe option for sustainless teams. You want to know more about that, check out the early access review. But the reason why we're running this is because unfortunately, Zetyrion's run mate is a little bit diabolical, so it will kind of, you know, reduce the impact that we're seeing from an E0 Fugue all the way up to E6, right? So we'll be running this more or less relatable team. The Firefly is still going to be E6, but it doesn't really matter because I want to see the damage increase from E0 all the way to E6 Fugue, right? So without further ado, okay, let's start with E0 S0 first, right? E0 S0 resolution. We are going to be getting a decent amount of EHR, not too shabby. I'm just going to go in. Yeah, the day Honkai Starbucks release an Eidolon toggle, it will be the day that this game will be the best game in the world, right? But boom, back. Let's go. Alrighty. So, like I mentioned in my early access guide, you wouldn't want to run this skill on Firefly. You would rather run this on units that do not have the corresponding toughness. Firefly already has weakness ignore, or rather the weakness implant, so this will do very little aside from the 30% break effect. So ideally you actually want to give it to your Harmony Trailblazer, because Gallagher is going to benefit from the fire weakness, and then Bro is going to be, you know, no imaginary weakness whatsoever. So bada boom, give it to your support, and then we can just go from there, right? Cool. We got hit quite hard there. Alright, see, now your Harmony Trailblazer can actually deal toughness bar damage, which is going to be very valuable for us, right? Bada boom. We'll just do this. I want to start activating the super break here. So we will do this into an ultimate. Excellent. So we will break the Olomatron without triggering the weakness ignore. Because if Olomatron is weakness locked, it will not be too good, right? It will not be too good. So damage kind of slow down a little bit. I'll try to match the exact same scenario later on. So we basically did a skill into a Gallagher basic, into a Firefly skill, into a Firefly ultimate, right? So this will give us 129k. It is 128 for one single break. Alright, so now we're going to have a double break. One for the Exo Toughness and one for the Wolf guy. So we'll just do this one real quick. And we'll follow up and get it out. So that's going to be 776,000. Okay. Keep in mind that is with E6 Firefly, so definitely take that with a huge pinch of salt. Gallagher is going to go in. 51k. Let's see a Gallagher's damage, because this is with the buff from our Fugue and Harmony Trailblazer, right? 131k. 131k. We have a little bit of basic, and this damage is gonna be roughly 582k. Completely obliterating. Okay, very good, very nice. I think we just keep focusing on Soft Rock, and then we'll just make it a little bit easier. Boom. Basic into it out. This will deal no damage whatsoever. Delaying Fugue is completely fine. Because we have the skill from Fugue, our Harmony MC is able to deal with the toughness bar damage, which is going to be very, very good for us. Alright, so I'm just going to do this. Okay, my hands are too slow. Should have pressed it a little bit faster. Let's just do this so my Firefly can break this later on. So this will break that guy at the side. Oh, actually, never mind. This will be a double break. Okay. Just note these numbers before we go ahead and find out their real numbers. Or rather, the damage increase we would have gotten from the different light cone. Okay, Harmony Trailblazer, how is your damage? Because you can also do Super Break, right? 104k Super Break damage. Our skill... Ooh, we're gonna get Angie though. But okay, it's fine, right? Because like... Bro is dying here. 1%, man! Okay. So that is gonna be with our E0S0 Firefly... E0S0 Fugue with the Firefly, Harmony Trailblazer, as well as Gallagher. I kind of want to see if we can hit 1 million if we were to use the signature light cone instead, right? Okay, we still break, so it's not that bad. But this damage will be a lot lower because we didn't have Harmony Trailblazer's ultimate. So this damage is a lot lower. Yeah, without Harmony Trailblazer's ultimate, Firefly's damage falls off a goddamn cliff. So it is what it is. We can do a little bit of basic. Okay, let's see this. Single target. 844. 844. I'll just keep doing this thing over here. So it should be the same thing. Shouldn't have any reaction. We're gonna see a Harmony Trailblazer break here. 55k. We'll just basic into and out. See Gallagher's damage. 170k Gallagher damage. Let's hit this guy and just see the normal super break and see how this goes. 111k. I think this is what, a 10,000 damage increase. Just now our Gallagher's super break was 100k, right? I think it was 100k. Albeit it was a different target, but it was a roughly 10,000 more, I think. We're gonna get a break here. Oh, we do have 1 million. Okay, so signature light cone is like around 10% more damage. Around 10% more damage compared to resolution. Holy shit. Okay, so that is with signature light cone. So pretty decent increase, I would say. Pretty decent increase with signature light cone. Right? With the additional break damage vulnerability increase stacking up to 2 times. So honestly, a pretty decent light cone. Does this change everything? I feel like it probably won't change everything. Or at least not as crazy compared to the S1. Or rather the E1. I'll go back to resolution. Pop this. Weakness break efficiency increased by 50%. At this point, you are pretty much going to be using a skill for your main DPS. Because weakness break efficiency, it directly increases your super break damage as well, right? So Firefly would be a huge beneficiary from this skill right here of a 50. It's basically a pseudo run-me. I want to see how much toughness bar damage can we deal with the... Okay, can we break with just this? I think we can, right? Okay. We can break this guy instantly. 1 break damage. It might be so high that it triggers the exo toughness break as well. Because it stacks on. Ooh. Unfortunately, a little bit off. A little bit off. Okay, let me see how is this. Okay, it one-shotted the wolf from like almost 100 to 0. That is... Holy shit. We are almost completely removing Savrok's toughness bar. If this was Boot Hill, bro will be Witness Broken instantly. If this was Boot Hill, by the way. But we are not Boot Hill. It is still a considerable increase in terms of overall toughness bar damage though. So we're just gonna do this. And we'll pop a Gallagher ultimate. So Gallagher ultimate is not gonna gain the benefit from the 50% increase because it's on Firefly. But it should be not too big of a deal. We're just gonna... Let's just pop this over here. Fugue can actually do a little thingy. It's good. Enters the Moon Rage state. I don't really think we care about it that much. Okay, 75k. This will result in a E2, right? Let's see what damage this is. 1.3 million. That is a, what, 30% increase. Absolutely diabolical difference. And we don't even have the S1. We don't even have the S1. So I think from that alone, Signature Light Cone, in terms of priority, it's, in my opinion, I think it still stands with my original thesis, which is I think E1 is way more important compared to Signature Light Cone, right? So I'll leave that up to you guys. I will now go on to E1 S1 and just kind of see what damage will we be looking at. So far 1.3 million with 1 break on the Wolf and 2 break damage on Starrock is the highest bar. So gets on this right here. Samu Chibo! 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 416k, and let's see if we deal a one shot here. That will be pretty good. 800. Ooh, we didn't quite get the one shot. If we got the break there, it would have been one shot. Unfortunately, Harmony MC's fucking random ass bounce. It didn't bounce into that guy. So we didn't quite get a break. But that is purely RNG, so it is what it is. 100k break from Fugue herself. Let's just wrap out this right here. Okay, very chill, very good. I wonder if we can get a higher damage than just now. That would be really, really good. We'll pop this. Let's just cast out right now. I kind of don't want Harmony MC to break him actually. Kind of want Firefly to break, bro. Yeah, I kind of want Firefly to break. So let's just see this damage. Okay. This is going to be... $1.1 million into 1.4 million. So just now it was 1.3, right? Just now it was 1.3 million, so it went up to 1.4. It's basically around the same caliber of increase then. Yeah, I think this light cone is alright. Especially because this thing, it has to, you have to make it stack up, you know? This will only stack when an enemy gets Witness Broken. So before the light cone gets the second Witness Break, which is on Exo Toughness, you don't really get the full effects instantly, right? So you still have to take a little bit of time to stack up to full stacks anyways. But I would say, if you guys want to choose between E1 or S1, I think E1 is definitely the much more game-changing investment compared to Signature Light Cone. Especially since, you know, Resolution is honestly a really, really decent substitute. Considering if you have your Fireflies 4-piece Super Break, which gives you 25% defense ignore, your Fireflies E1, you have Rame's E1, you have Linkshot's E1, there's a lot of defense accelerators which can help you reach closer to 100%. But if you already are at 100%, then this thing is effectively sub-zero bumps, right? So, depends on where your level of investment is at, but I think we'll wrap that up to the E1 and S1 comparison. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. This Eidolon, I'ma keep it about, it changes nothing for your damage. This changes nothing for your damage, but it is a super fun Eidolon. Because for the first time in Honkai Starbucks history, we have a built-in dance in a goddamn Eidolon. You don't have an S5 dance. You can't pull a single dance for the past 1 year because you are a poor, shitty puller. Well, fret not, because for the low price of an E2 Fugue, you can also enjoy the power of S5 dance for your entire team. Woo! Hail that way. Yeah, so this is quite literally S5 dance. And you also get 3 energy whenever the enemy's weakness gets broken. Times 2 for the EXO, which means you get 6 energy. So this will, I would say, for players who do have their E2 Fugue, you can consider running the 4-piece Ego set. Because for Fugue specifically, you can notice just now, her damage is actually very little. Right, the super break damage is mostly still going to be coming from the rest of the team. Her own personal super break damage is not that significant. So maybe if you want to give her like this 4-piece Ego, you can squeeze in a little bit more action, which, you know, might be more skill points, you know, faster ultimates, all that kind of stuff. So from E2 onwards, something to consider. But other than that, not that important. Especially since Fugue's energy generation, even for her enhanced basic attack, is only at 20 energy. So she's gonna take quite a while to reach the max 130 energy for the ultimate. With the E2 though, you do get 6 energy per 1 enemy, normal break and toughness break. So you might not see this effect that prominently in Memory of Chaos, but for most like pure fiction, you will be getting a lot of energy, because as long as the enemy is broken, you can get this additional treat, right? And of course, at this point, you should definitely be running the energy regeneration rope on Fugue. In fact, even before E0, if you already got enough break effect, just run the energy regeneration, right? So that is pretty much gonna be it. I will now be swapping this over. Fantastic. All right, cool. So now we are at this looks like a good enough break effect. The reason why you went, oh my god, it's not at 220 break effect. Oh my god. Calm the fuck down, guys. Just play the game and you get this. This is usually a very substantial amount of break effect. Alright, so as long as you run either Harmony Trailblazer or Run Mei, you should be getting enough break effect to hit the required threshold anyways, right? So bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. Let's just see where we go. Okay, so we'll do this. Okay, we are already almost close to max energy. That is really good there. Do we get ultimate? Very nice. Double dance. Cause Fugue and Harmony Trailblazer has it. So this team has an S10 dance. If you change Gallagher to Run Mei and you run dance with Run Mei, that is a S15 dance. Absolutely diabolical. Break 1, break 2. Very good. And Fugue at this point, you can just wrap it up yourself. Pew! Okay, so we are done here. Another dance instantly activates in battle. Ooh! S10 dance. Very good, very nice. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. Insane ultimate animation. Alright, let's take a look over here. Oh my god, and we can break Savrok instantly now because we had enough energy to cast a Fugue ultimate. Go. Okay, very relatable. Can we get this another break here? Very relatable. I don't think we are popping this. We'll squeeze out a little bit more here. Another dance triggering. But at this point, it's basically just the home area. City's got a little bit more. Adios. And there it is. So it changes nothing for your damage. It changes everything for your speed tuning and your rotations. So that is basically E2. If you don't care about getting a dance, frankly speaking, you don't need it. Very little people need this. In fact, I'm not even gonna activate mine. Right? I'm just gonna run an E0S1 Fugue for relatability because MiHoYo refuses to enable the enable Eidolon. So it is what it is. So I'll be running E0S1 Fugue just with you, and you, right? I stand with my villagers. I stand with my villagers. E3, bada boom. This E4 is actually not a useless E4. For the first time in a very, very long time. Almost every single E4 that we have gotten in Zen... oh my god, Zen Zone 0. Is that why Fugue hates me? I have Miyabi brain rot. Almost every single E4 in Honkai Starbucks has been useless. Maybe except for the great E4 Jiao with the attack debuff. I'm just kidding, right? But this time it's actually gonna be pretty decent. Increase your break damage dealt by 20%. Diabolical. You know what? I think just to kind of see where we're squeezing out here, let's just see how much more damage can we do with this E4 Fugue. Although I don't think anybody should be pulling for just E4 Fugue, right? Because if you are getting the E4, you are probably already going with you're going to E6. Alright, double break. What will you do? 874 into 2.1 mid. That was not from the E4, by the way. That was not from the E4. That was because of Galachat. That was because of Galachat and his the Besotted, right? That was not because of the E4, right? The E4 doesn't give you fucking 100 billion more damage, right? It was because of Galachat. So I'm just saying. Alright. Last Eidolon. Increase Fugue's witness break efficiency by 50%, and now everybody has Phoxian Prayer. What does this basically mean? Three things. Your entire team will get the 30% break effect from the skill. The defense down does not stack, unfortunately. So you can't stack 18%, 18%, 18%, 18% for like 1 billion% defense now. But the weakness break efficiency from E1, it does stack. So your entire team will have 50% more witness break efficiency, which means she literally becomes Ranmei. She literally becomes Ranmei right here. Alright, because of E3 and E4 is more than 80% now. Yeah, you're right. Wait, actually, what is the defense now at this level? 20%! Oh my lord! 20% with the with an E3. E3 makes it 20% defense down. And excellent. You know what? Just pull at this point. That's absolutely that. Okay, but anyways, bro is basically Ranmei Pro Max at this point. So let's see what we have over here. So now our entire team gets the toughness reduction, which is really, really good. Get a DDD. Very, very good. Get a basic. Very good. Got a bop. Up. So now we can break them both at the same time. And then we're gonna break them both at the same time again. Ooh. Chat, we are low-key suffering from success because bro is 3 energy short. Oh. I mean, we get it from the first break here, so it's fine. $800,000. We'll pop this real quick. Okay, the speed tuning is completely fucked now. Okay, it looks like our E6 Firefly is dealing less damage, but I guarantee you it's not. It's just that the speed tuning is a little bit fucked now, right? Okay, wrap it up. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. Yippee! So there is gonna be E6 S1 Fugue. Does this change everything? Frankly speaking, I don't think so. I don't think it's really that important for your entire team to get the benefits of Phoxian Prayer, even with the 50% additional witness rate efficiency. But that's just my opinion, right? You can take it with a pinch of salt. And E6 Fugue, she can make any team a break team. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll test one thing before we close this video. Okay, let's see. I mean, it's aight. Ooh, that is a good amount of damage. Ooh, that is a good amount of damage. I need to save one brick for Blade himself, right? So that Bro can actually also squeeze in something to showcase his power. Alright, this one's for Blade. Alright, peep this. Editor just crop out. Basically, E6 Fugue, it makes your entire team. You can make any team a break team, according to one of my chatters. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below on who you will be using your E6 Fugue with, right? Excellent, excellent, excellent. I will be wrapping off this video with one final all out. Boo! Alright, so we'll keep it to Firefly here. All out! Let's see. Alright, let's see this. Dream come true! Run may also deals a bit of toughness, bro. That's really, really good. We'll pop this. Kayla's with the 3 ladies. Dream come true! Alright. Fire Wife. Let's see what you got. Let's see what Fire Wife's got. Ooh, we almost got this guy as well. But I think that is still pretty good. Let's get a DDD. Alright, can Firefly one shot from here? Can Firefly one shot from here? Let's see. $2.3 million, just barely. 2.3 million, right? So, yep, that is gonna be that for a $1 versus $2,000 Fugue. Me personally, after all that, I do think that a pretty decent stopping point. Frankly speaking, she works completely fine at E0 S0. You really don't need any of her stuff. As long as she stands there and she provides you extra toughness, her job is basically accomplished. If you want a little bit more like fun, goofy ass stuff, like a one-punch boot hill or some crazy shit like that, consider getting the E1. S1, not that crazy. E2 for people that want to run like 5,000 DDDs in the same team. Then E6 if you want to run Super Blade. Fantastic, right? So with that, come to the end of today's content. Let me know what you guys think of Fugue below when you have been playing him. The word of the day is going to be... Oh, it's been a long time since we had this word. Super Blade. Join Twitch, join YouTube, join TikTok, join Discord, join Twitter, all the best. See you guys next time. Take care. Yippee!